Did you hear about the blind circumciser? He got the sack. Welcome to Shave&Butcher and another shave. I hope you've enjoyed Christmas, or you enjoy the fact that Christmas is over, or both. The shave today is going to be with a soap I haven't tried before. It is the Wickham Magnum. Absolutely lovely scent on this. Can't begin to describe it, but it's intoxicating. It's an English soap, so we're shaving with an English razor. This is the mid-1800s Wade&Butcher wedge with a barber's notch, horn handles with some lead inlays. Brush is the same old Masetto, 26mm, extra density, so it's extra dense. I shaved the head already with a little automobile and with Viking for Men shaving cream from Bulgaria. This is really good stuff. I typically alternate between Arco cream, which in my opinion is a whole lot better than the Arco stick, and Cremo for head shaves. I mean, I use the normal soap for the face shave as well from time to time, but quite often I use a cream for the head, and when I travel I use a cartridge and a cream. But I'd say between the Arco cream and the Cremo, the Viking is the better. So I don't know how easy it is to get. I got it as a gift, so, but I really enjoy it. Okay, we're lathering up with this thing. It seems to lather quite easily. I have used quite a few Wickham soaps, but only as samples. So I had to really poorly bowl lather them, and this is the first time I have a pack, so that's interesting. But what I can say, and what I do remember, is that the scents from Wickham are fantastic. Really lovely scents. Sophisticated, not too aggressive. This one is brilliant. This one smells expensive. I don't know if it's based on a perfume or something. If you know, let me know in the comments, will you? Okay, very good feeling on the face anyway. So how much water do we need? I didn't have much in the brush. It was pretty well squeezed out. So we'll try. We'll paint a bit of water into the face lather. Of course I have quite a lot in the brush already. We'll do it Chris Maiden style and paint water into the soap until we see the skin. Well, we kind of do there. That's pretty wet. So display, see what happens. Looking pretty good. Very good. And smelling really good too. yeah, I think I can shave with that stuff. Boy, that was easy. Well, let's see if it's any good. Because just because it's a good soap doesn't mean I can lather it in a good way. No matter how good your stuff is, you're always limited to yourself and your abilities, aren't you? Okie dokie. It's a lovely morning here. Took a walk just as the sun started rising around 7, or just after 7. And it was beautiful. I took the dog for a walk alongside the sea. Marvelous. I haven't used a wedge in a while, feels like. So that's always an interesting experience. It's very different from a hollow razor. You could say you need to concentrate a bit more. Cuts hair lovely, in a lovely way, as wedges typically do. So you don't have to concentrate to get enough weight to get the whisker soft, but to get a good comfortable shave requires a bit more attention than a hollow razor, in my opinion. Could you have a wedge as your first straight razor? Of course. But it's different, it's a different experience. To a large extent, it's a cooler experience. Especially if it's an old one. You know, this is not far from 200 years old. So, pretty neat feeling. So I washed it properly, because for 200 years, and in England you never know how many people who used it had hepatitis and syphilis and so forth. It's a good soap, this. It's quite often with this razor, as with a lot of wedges, they tug a bit more. Well, tug is the wrong word, but there's no flexibility, right? So they cut the whiskers in a cruder way than a full hollow. So it kind of gives you the same feeling as a slightly taggy razor, but they're not. But if you have a bad lather or a bad skin day or whatever, they can be a bit uncomfortable, and this one is not. It's really comfy, really nice. So, second-hand razor, obviously, second-hand soap as well. And you know, I know some people would never use secondhand soap. It's disgusting and get diseases, etc. What I do is before I use it for the first time, I rinse it under warm water, and I work the brush for quite some time, you know, in the soap, and just rinse it out, and that takes care of most of the HIV in the soap, I think. I hope. We'll see. Not that I expect any, Håkan, sorry. Oh, feels good. Really good feeling on the face. Really good. Oh yeah, yesterday was Boxing Day and all those ice sports. So my hockey team lost. Tight game. That's too bad. The under 21 Swedes in hockey beat Finland, which was pretty cool. Good job. Came back and won late in the game, well overtime actually. And the live sport I watched was the bandy, the other game on ice, that flashboard and things. Looks like midgets, so little people playing hockey. It's not funny. Well, a little bit. And so my team is pretty crap. It's the low budget team. No one is employed. It's all on a voluntary basis. The arena is from the 1940s or something, and sort of falling apart. And we met one of the established teams that has an indoor arena and they practice all year round, etc. And it's the big derby, right? Because it's Boxing Day, and we won. And that was really cool. Didn't expect that. A lot of drama. So it was 5-4 in the end. Really cool. And beautiful weather, sunshine at the beginning, and -1, just below freezing. Pretty perfect. So it was a good day. Yesterday was a good day. So today's probably gonna go to hell. No, I hope today's a good day. I have the day off. We'll be checking emails and see what's going on. But essentially the day off. And then New Year's Eve is our anniversary. So we got married 23 years ago. And every year producing a gift, a thought through gift, is more and more difficult. So I have an idea, which I think will go down well. It's a 2-hour drive to get it, but I think I'll do it. Nothing expensive, but thought through, and you know, the fact that I do 2-hour driving to 2 hours back, you know, the sacrifice of having to sit alone in the car after Christmas listening to my own music for 4 hours. That sacrifice is going to be worth something in her book, don't you think? We got to build up the story, but I'm good at that. I'm having a really good shave. of surprised. I thought it would be not as good. I don't know why. As I said, this razor sometimes can be a bit like in a bad mood. But today we're cooperating in a good way, and it is a really good soap. Yeah, and I'm taking it easy. I think that's a big part of it, not to stress. Sometimes when you have time, or I have time, I should say, I still stress or brush it a bit. I don't know why. And it's reasonably early, and my daughter's at work, but my son is sleeping until lunch, probably. He's 16. My wife's still asleep. So it's peaceful, which is nice. But there is a part of you that expects the door to open, and you know. But I think not. Yeah, good soap. Oh, beautiful. Pick up. Pick up while doing pass number 2. Instead of doing a 3-pass shave, which I never do. But when the skin's feeling okay, I do pickups where I kind of need to do pickups. Most of the time, you don't have to go at it from 3 angles. If you do one angle, the opposite angle, kind of, and the same thing again, you pretty much get everything. Except for, you know, whirlpools of skin growth and stuff like that. That's pretty perfect. Wow, good shave. I'm happy. I'm happy because sometimes, you know, not as good. So, cold water, see how that feels. Wow, that was really good. And it's a slick soap. Rinse off a bit more down here. Lovely. I'll do alum. Hadn't decided, but I will just to see what it feels like. This is alum from 444. Portuguese. Wow, yeah, really good shave. I mean, I feel the alum, as you should. But it's not burning. Feels pretty good. But you know, sometimes when I do it again on the neck, because this is the only area where I ever get irritated if I ever do. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't work. But you can feel that as I go my second pass, which is essentially against the grain. You feel if you are able to do a cleanup pass, or if it's just going to be rough, you know. Rinse off alum. Yeah, pretty cool. The brutal Occo, sort of Swedish pharmacy, full alcohol, no scent, no nonsense aftershave. This always hurts, but not too bad. Not that someone said, I can't remember who it was, someone shaving said, it's like the Home Alone feel. It's kind of funny. Not very funny, but a little bit funny. Yep. Wow. Better than a lot of the time. So put a balm on as well. I don't need it right now, but I will need it later on. I'm going to be outdoors quite a bit today. It's a Noveru, sandalwood, aftershave. No, this is not the aftershave. This is the face moisturizer. They're equally good, I would say. There probably aren't any specific aftershave ingredients in this. But I had that in the splash, so any old moisturizer will do. And the Noveru product, although not super cheap, are really good. Wow, really cool. So, Wickham's Magnum for the win. Thanks for watching. Have a rest. Have a good rest of the year. There are a few days left, and enjoy them. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Stay sharp.